In addition to the IFC and IDS formats, another format we need to consider in a BIM workflow context is the bSDD format, which stands for Building Smart Data Dictionary. In other words, I can access a database provided directly by buildingSMART to populate all my objects with information. On this note, once again, if you want to learn more about everything related to bSDD, I invite you to visit the buildingSMART Italia website. To be fair, when defining an IDS, so when I go to define all the requirements, I can access directly with these types of tools, not only the generic properties like entity, property, classification, and so on, but I can also draw directly from the BSD dictionaries of buildingSMART. This means that the IDS could already be equipped with all the information you need in this specific context. However, if needed, Allplan provides the possibility to access these dictionaries directly. What do I need to do? Directly from the buildingSMART website, I can check which types of dictionaries are available. Here, for example, I need to do a specific search for an LED spotlight, and I notice that in the eTeam dictionary, version 10, I find an item that suits my needs. At this point, I move into Allplan and proceed to create an LED spotlight. The simplest way to do this in Allplan is to call up the content connector, possibly using the CC keyboard shortcut, access 3D Warehouse directly, search for LED Spotlight, and then download the graphic object directly from the 3D Warehouse portal. I can place it directly onto the screen, and at that particular point, all I really need to do is assign it a series of important information. How do I do that? I select it, then move to the Attributes palette. In the General section of the Attribute selection, I have 3 predefined attributes specifically for linking to the buildingSMART dictionary. At this point, I can specify a URL such as eTeam, which we saw earlier. Which version do I want? In this case, I want version 10. Inside here, my entire dictionary appears. I search for the item we saw earlier, for example, this one, and at this point, I click OK. By doing this on one hand, in the classification area, I have linked to my object. Thank you. These key pieces of information, the class, the code, and the dictionary itself. At the same time, within Allplan, sets linked to the item we just inserted are automatically created. So I will find all these sets which I simply need to fill in with the required information